Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Also. Revelio.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Nothing to poach an errand, sure.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
I heard something.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Revelio.
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you. Someone's up for tomfoolery again. You haven't got a friend.
Expelliarmus! Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
I hope Natsy's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Expelliarmus.
Coward!
You will pay for that. Bolsa. Protego. Sessia. Plan to make. How does Expelliarmus. Cubrito. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Highwing. It's all right. There we go. Ho! Ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Faster, Highwing!
Please stop by the room of requirement. Deek tells me he has something to share with you.
Not sure why she'd fuss so much. It was only one page in a book.
I'd never fold down a corner in a book. It'd make a fuss too.
What's this one about? Ah!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is... Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff. Did I hear Professor Shaw?
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really. You can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, it's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables, but you can't learn from a cup of tea.
I had heard about these...
Meat thinks he knows everything.
Revelio.
Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded to me.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Oh, good that did. How am I supposed to...
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine...
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike...
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not off...
Yeah.
And it's...
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But... are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
All right, I suppose I can go with you.
It will be. Trust me, I have read Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Lumos.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Revelio.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be
Incendio.
lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but they are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact...
Where precisely is the table?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then. Look, there's a table. I think you should do the
Revelio.
Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the... And your contribution was invaluable. Right?
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And
that's quite generous.
You are welcome. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how... Anyway, Gladard... What an excellent broom.
Being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Clever? How offensive.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings!
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, thank you. The fewer of these statues I see, the better. You keep your eye...
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in HogsMeat, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual...
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor. Especially since they can only be collected at night.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings!
I'm sorry to say I haven't...
Oh, how...
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your...
Revelio.
Off on another adventure.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret script. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This script...
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunt, perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous is found...
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense excruciation. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles. Ominous described the sound of the victims' cries as horrific, so the first time As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it, I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to.
How horrible. Poor Ominous.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often, I'll remind him of that when I follow up. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Over here! Regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
What's going on here?
Professor, they're working together, all right. But it isn't... I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way...
Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't complain. If I'm to think...
Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child? We could take every child we find to Ranrock.
Lumos.
Lumos! Eventually we might get one. Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks. That does sound easier. Let's do that.
Revelio.
To fight.
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other. What's that?
I won't
That's our way in.
Revelio.
You ought to come back on with you rodeo.
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the key.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more.
Let's get into that castle.
Leviosa! You don't know who you're playing with! Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum? Don't have time for this! It's a slaughter! What is the magic, I presume. Pay for that.
This is a match for me.
Try not to make this too easy for me. Is that the best you can do? I will make you pay.
Ready to face me?
If only weapons were here!
Dead.
What's the point of it exactly? Put me on the ground now! I've got things on death.
Rebellion. Revelio.
What will lead us to victory?
Revelio. 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 Accio.
Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down. Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. Revelio. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Revelio.